同学们好.
老师好。
Welcome everybody. Great to see you. And Maria Weir is with us as well. Hey Maria. So today we are learning the last posture in the Young Family Traditional Form first section. In fact, it's the last movement in any section when we close the form. So it's the closing part of the form. Next week, we will have Nancy Lausch's lecture on the 13 postures. And that won't be recorded. So if you want to see that, you need to be there in real time. So let us begin with our standing practice, our still practice. So we'll start in the straight stance or parallel stance. Bend the knees, circle the arms in front, and we'll do this one for about 3 minutes. So we'll do the usual checks, but let's begin with feet today. So make sure that you have the weight over the bubbling well so that you have equal weight on the balls and the heels so that you can't easily lift either your heels or the balls of your feet. And make sure that the inside and the outside of your legs are, inside and outside of your feet are equally weighted. We call that crotch rounded. So make sure that your feet are completely flat. Now, you will probably have a slight forward fold at the torso. Now we'll do the 4 posture checks. So the first, that's 1 minute, is to relax the waist. So feel your hips are sinking straight down. So the back of your pelvis, your sacrum, is vertical. Your lower back is open and extended. Going up your spine to the center of your back, feel your back is slightly rounded, your chest is absorbed. Do that by feeling your elbows pulling out horizontally, pulling on the shoulders, and the shoulders pull on the spine, and all the way around, your palms pulling on the elbows, fingertips pulling on the arms. Number 3, feel your shoulders are sinking down, your elbows are dropping. And as all those things go down, feel your head is pushing up. Top of your head pushing up, front of your face is parallel. There's a temptation to lift your chin slightly. Actually, it might look as if I'm doing that. I may be, but the camera is actually at neck height, so sometimes it looks a little bit strange. So as you feel the head pushing up, feel everything else from the neck on down, hanging, sinking down. And as it sinks down, feel your breath sinking into your abdomen. So as you breathe smoothly and evenly, as your lungs expand, feel your abdomen dropping. And as your lungs contract as you breathe out, your abdomen will rise. And as you do this practice on your own, adjust your waist, adjust your chest sinking, adjust your shoulders, adjust your head, and see what that does to your breathing. You're trying to find this easy breathing into your abdomen. So that's 3 minutes. And after about 3 minutes, for most people, 3 or 4 minutes, your body will start adjusting itself, perhaps. You'll sort of suddenly feel your hips dropping. You'll suddenly feel something moving. And then you can start observing your body as well as your breath. So let's come out of that. And for the second part of our standing practice, I want to focus on bow stance. And we're going to do the bow stance. I'm going to focus on the footwork, the 3 bow stances that we use in the form. So perform a bow stance. So start with the back foot to the corner, step out, shoulder width, and come forward. So this is the forward bow stance. You want weight over the bubbling well, crotch rounded so that your knees are in line with the toes and the knees aren't twisted in. You want your tailbone centered on the line between your heels, front and back. Torso folded forward so that your spine is in line with your back leg. Weight distribution, 60% on the front leg, 40 on the back. Front leg is bent, but not so bent that the toes, that the knees go over the toes. And the back leg is straight, but not locked. And make sure that you have weight over the bubbling well. So let's change to the other side. Bring your weight back. Bring the front foot to the back. Now that goes to 45 degrees. Step out to the other side. Shift your weight forward. We're in the forward bow stance, so 60% on the front, 40 on the back. Torso tilted forward. Head up. Shoulders sinking, elbows dropping. Back rounded, waist relaxed. And again, check your footwork. Do you have weight over the bubbling well, front and back? In particular, check your back heel. If you can easily lift your back heel, try and move your hips back a little so that you can anchor your back heel, so that both your feet are weighted over the bubbling well. And check that you have this nice arch shape in your legs, crotch rounded, so that your tailbone is centered over the line between your heels. And so this is the posture we use in ward off or in brush knee and push. Change. Bring the front foot in. It's going to become the back foot. Step out, bow stance, back on the other side. So we'll start at the front. Now shift your weight back. So this is at the end of rollback, for example, or in the middle of push. So you've got 70% on the back foot, 30% on the front. Your torso is tilted forward slightly. Arms nice and rounded, head up. Now check your bubbling well. Now check your front foot. Make sure that your back foot, your back leg is pressing forward enough so that the ball of your front foot is nicely rooted, so that the ball and the heel of the front foot are rooted into the ground. Let's change to the other side. Shift your weight back. Change feet. Step out, shoulder width. So we'll start at the front and shift back. 70% in the back leg now, 30% in the front. Check that your crotch is rounded, that your knees aren't twisted in, so that your knees and toes are in a line, nice and open. Sinking down, folded down slightly at the hip crease. And check your posture. Is your head up? Shoulders sinking, elbows dropping. Feel the expansion in your arms. Your arms are like the outside of a balloon. And feel your waist relaxed. In other words, your lower spine open, your hips dropping straight down. And change. This time we're going to do the forward bow stance, so 60% on the front leg, but your torso is vertical. So this is the one that we have in ward off left or in single whip. So here it's 60% on the front, 40% on the back, but make sure that your hips are level. So your hips and your chest are both open more than 45 degrees from the straight direction. Your head is pointed in the straight direction forward, so your nose and your front toe are in a line, and you're looking in that direction, even though your chest is open more than corner to the side. And see if you have weight over the bubbling well on both feet, crotch rounded, and think you're breathing. And the last one, shift your weight back, change feet, step out, and we're going to go into the torso vertical posture, so your hips are level, looking in the straight direction, nose and front toe in a line, but your hips and your chest are open more than corner to the side. 60% on the front, 40% on the back leg. Shape of the legs is the standard one. So the front leg is bent, but knees behind the toes, back leg is straight, but not locked. Check your posture. Sink your shoulders. Round the back. Head up. And then feel everything else sinking down. Relaxing your waist. Dropping your hips down. And then last 15 seconds, just breathe quietly. And release. So just bring the back foot parallel with the front and relax. So I've just done this a minute on a side since we did 6 of them in the end, but you can make it longer if you wish and you'll find more things. So that's our standing practice. Any questions about that before we move on? Okay. So today we are almost at the end. I'll do the whole form with you, going in the same direction as you. So we'll start facing, I'm imagining you're facing the screen and I'm facing in the same direction, 12 o'clock direction. Prepare. In prepare, the legs are straight but not locked. The same posture checks. Head pushing up, shoulders sinking down, chest rounded, back rounded, chest absorbed. Relax the waist. Opening. Rotate and lift the arms to shoulder height. Now rotate the shoulder, then first the upper arms, then the elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, finishing with the palms parallel to the ground in front of your waist. Grass bird's tail, ward off left. Shift your weight slightly to the left. Open the right toe to the corner. Arms separate now as you sit your weight onto the right leg and sink. Circle the arms, step out with the left foot, up with the left arm, down with the right. Torso is vertical here, looking to the side. Ward off right, shift your weight slightly to the right with body turning, turn the left toe to the corner, left hand comes in a bit. Now, left hand goes out beyond the side, follow your gaze to the left hand, arms close and step out into a bow stance. As you shift your weight forward, lift with the right hand, left hand, fingertips to right forearm center. Roll back, rotate both arms as you start your swing to the right. As you start swinging back, arms don't change, but you sink your weight to the left with the waist turn. You finish looking to the left side corner. Press with chest closing, close your arms in, left palm to right forearm center. Press up and out, and you finish with the right palm at shoulder height. Push, flatten the palms, square the chest. As you sit back, your weight, palms come back. Here's that bow stance in the back, and press forward, up and out. Finish with palms vertical, arms shoulder height. Single whip. Sit back your weight, flatten the palms. With the body turning, swing to the left, pivot on the right heel, 135 degrees. Come back the other direction, fingertips to fingertips. Make a hook, left forearm bow, ward off to the right arm. As you step with the left foot, raise the left arm. Rotate to the side as the foot flattens. Keep moving the weight forward and strike out. This is single whip. Raise hands, step forward. Shift your weight slightly. Close the left toe to the corner. Open both arms in the horizontal plane. Heel touch. Right arm forward, left arm back with a waist turn to the left. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate both arms pull down. Big circle as the arms close. Change your footwork. Step the right toe to the corner. Right arm up, left arm down. Ball touch, empty stance, center line, two sides. Left brush knee. Rotate both arms. Now swing one arm down, one arm up to the back corner. As you get to the back corner with the arms, step out, bow stance, left heel. Brush with the left arm, right arm to the shoulder as the foot flattens. Then as you bend your knee, strike out with the right hand. Handstrom loop. Yield forward, bring the back foot in center line to sides, pull up and back with the right hand, heel touch with the left, center line to sides, lift with the left, push down with the right. Left brush knee, rotate the right palm. One arm circles up, the other arm circles down to the corner, step out into a bow. Brush with the left arm to the shoulder, then push out with the right, left to the side of the body. Right brush knee, shift weight slightly back. Close the left arm in front of your body in rollback shape. One arm down, one arm up to the back corner. As you get to the back corner with the arms, heel touch with the right foot. Brush now the left arm to the right shoulder and push forward. Left brush knee, shift weight back slightly. Open the left toe with body turning, left arm in front. One arm down, one arm out. Step out, heel touch, brush as the foot flattens, push as the knee bends. Handstrom lute, shift forward, weight, bring the back foot in. Now circle that bicycle wheel, pull back with the right arm. As the right arm comes down, touch with the heel, center line to sides, lift the left, drop the right. Left brush knee, rotate the right palm. One arm circles up, other arm circles down, step out for a bow stance. Right arm to the shoulder as the left arm brushes, and push out. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. Shift weight back slightly. Open the left toe with body turning, close the left arm in front of your body. Now, both arms circle down. Transition step, center line to side with the right foot to the corner. Second parry to the front as you shift your weight back forward. Block out with the left foot as you step out into a bow, and punch. Apparent closing up. With waist turning, yield the right arm, the left arm goes to the side. Now the left arm comes under the right, pull the right arm over the left forearm as the left arm comes up, then left and the right to in front of your chest. With body turning, make the chest square, bring the palms in front of the chest, then push up and out. Cross hands. 1, start turning, arms rotate. 2, paint the rainbow. Get to the side with your arms, left foot to the front. 3, rotate the arms, bring them down as the right foot touches, the arms cross, left arm on the outside, then lift the arms, right arm on the outside, and relax. Okay, are there any questions? And Denise is with us. Hey, Denise, and I can see Ray as well. Wonderful. Okay, so let's just do that again. We'll start from the left brush knee going into parry, block, and punch. So if in the direction you're going, we'll be starting in left brush knee here and going into parry, block, and punch. I'm just going to turn around so you get a different view, so that you can actually see a different view. So we're in at the end of left brush knee, we're in a left bow stance. Right arm is striking out. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. Shift weight back slightly. With body turning, left toe to the corner, close the right arm in front of the body. 2, both arms circle down. Step with the right foot, center line to side, heel to the side. Then block out forward with the waist shift, keep shifting. Block out with the left and punch. Apparent closing up with body turning, yield the right arm forward, open the right palm, left arm goes to the left. As you come back, shuttle the left under the right, move the right over the left forearm, center. Now with body turning, turn your chest square, bring the palms in front of your chest, and then push up and out. And this is the same shape as the end of push. Cross hands. 1, start turning, make the triangle with your hand. 2, paint the rainbow out to the side. 3, turn the arms over so the palms now come to the back. Arms come down as they cross with left on the outside, both feet parallel, and then lift the arms. Arms crossed, looking straight forward, arms crossed in the middle of the forearm, perhaps a little closer to the wrist than the center of the forearm. And stop. All right, so parry, block, and punch. So there are a couple of things that I want to talk about with parry, block, and punch. The first thing I want to underline is the footwork. So when we do our transition step, so we open the left toe to the corner, we step through center line two sides, and it's very easy to either step too close so that you don't have good balance or to step too wide. It's very hard to be absolutely precise, but try to keep a line between your heels as you step forward in parry, block, and punch. Then the next step will be wide for a bow stance, shift forward your weight. The next thing that I think some of us are having trouble with, and this is really not easy, is the arm movements with parry, block, and punch. So let's review the arm movements with parry, block, and punch. And I will do it facing you, and I am not mirroring. So we're starting in left brush knee. The first thing we're doing is we shift back, weight slightly, the left arm comes up, and then it closes in front of our body. So this is just how we start brush knees as well. Then the question is what we do with our arms, particularly the right arm. So the right arm starts open and comes down in front of your body to the left as you step. So this movement from here, it circles down. The left arm is also circling down. So this is the first part. And your right arm circles down. At this point, when you're stepping, the right arm is rounded. The fist edge, you've made a fist at this point, and it's pointing to the back of the room. Then we're going to keep going. So this is 1, 2, circle down, transition step. And then 3, we're going to shift our weight forward and do the next block out. The one thing that I've noticed that I just want to highlight is when the right arm comes down, it doesn't come much past horizontal. So we are not doing this. It's not this kind of circle. It's actually parrying down. So somebody's arm is here and we're just parrying the arm to here. So the arm doesn't go all the way down. It's just it just comes down about the height of solar plexus for me. Then the next thing is, so let's start again. So we're at the end of left brush knee, shift back weight, lift the left arm, close the left arm in front of the body. You're still looking to the side. This is what we call rollback shape. Circle down, transition step. Now move your weight forward as you do the second parry. One of the things that some of us are doing is to actually, as we come from this position, to circle and then move. So as you do the second parry, so this is the first parry, shift your weight forward as you go into your opponent. Then the next part, again, this is something which some of us are struggling with a little, is what happens with the right hand after we've done the second parry. So shift back weight, lift the left arm, open the toe to corner, left arm rounded. So 2 is first parry down, arms to the back, transition step. Second parry. Now from here, the right arm is just going to come down to the side of your hip. So from this second parry, the right arm comes down to the side of the hip. You're going to step out and it's going to punch. So from here, I see some of us bringing the right arm out to here. The right arm actually is coming down and then punching straight out. So so there's a lot of stuff there. If there's, just, and some of us are doing everything perfectly standard. But let's just go through those 3 things, and I will just call them out and we'll practice them together a couple of times. So we're going to start at the end of left brush knee, left foot forward, right arm striking out. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. Shift back, wait, lift the left arm halfway. Open the left toe, left arm circles in front of the body. Okay, that's one. Two, both arms circle down. The right arm comes just by the solar plexus, not all the way down. Now, as you do the second parry forward, move your weight onto your right foot. As you step through, the right hand comes to the right hip and the left arm blocks out. Then keep moving your weight forward, flatten your foot, and strike out. I'll do it in this direction. Do the same calls. So we're at the end of left brush knee, left foot forward, right arm striking out. One, shift weight back slightly, open the left toe. Two, parry down with the right arm, left arm goes to the back corner, transition step, fist face on the right, pointing to the back corner. Three, shift your weight forward onto the right foot, block, parry out with the right hand. Then as the right hand comes back, it comes back to the hip where it sits, blocking out with the left, and then shift your weight forward and punch. So that's parry, block, and punch. So apparent closing up. So we have done parry, block, and punch. So we're in a left bow stance again, left foot forward, right arm is punching out, shoulder height, and the left arm is horizontally in front of us. The fingertips are slanted up, center of the left fist, the left palm pointing at the center of the right forearm. Okay, I'll do it this way. So we're here. Apparent closing up. One is yield forward with the waist turn and the left arm comes to the side. This is looking good. Two, shift back your weight. The left arm shuttles under the right. Now, as you move your weight back, pull the right arm back and move the left arm forward. So it's this movement. So imagine that somebody's grasped your wrist, your right wrist, and you're going to strip it off. Didi actually talks about scraping the peanut butter off your arm here. So that's 1, 2. That's 2. 3, with body turning, sit your palms in front of your chest. What some of us are doing is here leaning back. So keep your lean forward in the front of your torso here as we are in this position, and then push up and out. So I'll do it from this direction. So we've finished with parry, block, and punch, left foot forward, right arm striking out. 1, with body turning, left arm goes to the horizontal to the side, right palm opens. Left goes to the right, right goes to the left. Start shifting your weight back. Now pull the right arm over the left arm. With body turning, as your chest comes square, sit your palms in front of your ribs, but keep your torso leaning forward slightly. Don't lean back. And then starting at the legs, push out with the legs forward to here. So let's do that one more time. I want to just say one thing about the shape of the left arm. So parry, block, and punch, ending posture. Apparent closing up, yield forward, left arm goes to the left. Now, left goes right, right goes left, open. At this point, notice that I've got a nice big ward-off shape with my left arm. It's out. My right arm has pulled down and it's here. What some of us have there's a temptation to do is when we pull, we collapse. So that opening, this balloon opening your arm that we practice in standing practice, keep that shape when you're doing apparent closing up. So let's do that together. Yield forward, left arm goes to the left, left shuttles under the right, pull the right arm over the left forearm. Now check, do you have your chest sinking, your back rounded? Nice open shape. keep that open shape even as you bring your palms in front of your chest. You've still got your back rounded, your chest sinking. Now push up and out and stop. So that's apparent closing up. So let's do cross hands. So that's the movement that we learned last week. So I'm going to review this in a little bit more detail so that we could sort of essentially sort of relearn it in case that's necessary. So I'll start going in I'll start going this direction. So we've done push. So we're still in that left bow stance, 60% on the front. We're doing a push. So one is we start pushing back, we start rotating. And this one rotation, actually, it's a very small movement, but there's a lot happening in it. I'm pushing with the legs, the left leg. The left leg is making my hips start to rotate to the right. That's making my waist rotate to the right. That's making my arms rotate. So actually, just in this little subtle movement, I'm pushing my legs, my hips, my waist, and that's when I make the triangle with my thumbs and my forefingers. All of that's happening here. So that's one. Two, I'm making a big circle to the corner with the right arm. Left foot is now pointing to the front. Three, I'm going to turn over my arm and drop it, and when the arms cross, the right foot lands, feet parallel, and then keeping your sinking, lift up. Something that so let me talk a little bit about this arm circle movement, because this is something that we should, so it's a fine detail. It'll be an easy fix for those of us struggling with it. The first thing is, as we do this movement, try to keep the circle going. So it's not that we are doing, we're starting here. It's not chop, stop, then keep going. The rule that we have, or the principle that we have in the form, is that for each of the postures, for each of the movements, in the course of the movement, we keep moving continuously and without interruption. So we don't want to stop halfway through. So here, I want you to pay attention to actually keeping the circle going as you shift your weight over. The other thing that I realized after class last week, I may have given you the wrong impression. So remember, I was saying, you know, when we turn over our arm here, right? I was saying, you know, it's in the plane here. We're not going from this and flopping it forward. We're actually rotating like this. So essentially, we're going palm up, elbow down, palm forwards, elbow down, arm horizontal, palm backwards, elbow the other way. Now, we are not actually, when we do this in the form, we don't have our arm all the way straight out from our side, because we wouldn't be sinking our chest. The arm is actually like this when we're doing the circle, because we have our chest absorbed and our back rounded. So it's not all the way out here. The circle is with your arms in front of you. But the point I was trying to make is, don't turn over like this, turn over like this. So let's practice that together a few times. So I'll start this direction. So we're at the end of push. Left bow stance, both arms pushing out. One, start shifting back the weight, rotate the waist and the arms. Two, paint a circle, paint the rainbow, feet comes to the square. Now, rotate the arms so the palms now go backwards. Drop the arms, touch down with the right foot when the arms cross at the bottom, left arm in front. Now just lift the arms, and then the left arm will be at the back. Your ending posture, your chest is nice and sinking, arms pulling forward, crossing roughly in the center of the forearm, And the other thing that I want to highlight is the fingertips are open. Some of us were closing with fists like this. It's actually closing with the arm, with the fingertips open. Try and have your fingertips at the same height if you can. So there was something else. Yes. So normally when we talk, you've heard me say this, we try not to cross our eye line with our arms. So when we're moving with our arms, we try and keep our fingertips below like nose height. This one is actually an exception. So here, when you're making the circle, it can actually be, it will be higher than your eyes, because you can see here, you can't see my eyes. But try and keep your fingertips below the height of your head, at least. So not like this, but it can be higher than your eyes. So let's do that together a few times. Okay, where we have done push. 1, stop pushing back, rotate the arms. 2, pull over to the corner, left foot to straight. 3, rotate the arms. Cross in front of the body, touch down with the right, both feet parallel, and lift. Okay, do it again. So we're in push at the end, we're at the end of apparent closing up. 1, start shifting back, push with the left leg. 2, big circle, left foot to the front. 3, rotate the arms, keep the chest sinking. 4, drop the arms, cross at the bottom, left arm on the outside. Rotate, right arm on the outside. And stop. Okay, are there any questions? No. Okay, so now what we're going to do is the cherry on the cake. It's called closing. We do that at the end of the form, but actually, since the first section is self-contained, you can practice it as a form of itself. We learn this here for the first time. Normally, when we do the form and we get to cross hands, we'll just go on to the next, the beginning of the second section. But I want to teach you the closing here so that we can actually close in good order. So the footwork is very simple. The feet are going to stay exactly where they are. All that's going to change is we're going to lift our center and straighten our legs. We're going to start with our arms crossed. This is the end of cross hands. So 1, as your center rises, open your arms forward. When your arms are almost at shoulder height, but not quite at shoulder height, and your hands are not yet shoulder width apart, this is the end of 1. Then I want you to make a circle here. And then press down. And this press down is exactly the same as the press down in opening. And then we pause for a breath or two to see if we're comfortable and the breath is even. And we then finish with our palms by the side of our legs. I'll do that again. I'll do it from the side. So we're in cross hands. So 1, raise your center, straighten your legs, arms go out. But before your palms are shoulder width, rotate. Now your palms are shoulder width apart, palms are down, legs are straight but not locked. Press down to in front of your hips. Pause for a moment and check that everything's comfortable, and then hands to the original position. If you have a seam, if you're wearing pants, you've got a seam here, your middle finger would probably be on the seam of your pants. And when you are in this closing position, you can do the standing practice. This is standing practice. So head up, shoulders sinking, chest absorbed, waist relaxed. Okay. Why am I making a big deal about exactly where we do the circle here? And that's in order to maintain the circle. Remember when I was talking about cross hands and saying keep the circle here. Don't just do chop, stop, and then do the rest. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift up, and now we've got palms up. We want to get to palms down by making a circle. Then we can press down. Let's see what happens if we don't do that. If we're here and we flatten the palm, we open, and we are palms shoulder width apart, we're actually just going to, the way we get our palms flat would be a flip, or it would be a circle to the side, which is not very pretty, and it's not a good circle. So that's why open. So let's do that together again. Legs slightly bent. So closing. One, straighten the legs, separate the arms forward, almost shoulder width apart. Now make a circle. Now arms are shoulder width apart and shoulder height. 3. Press down. 2 in front of the leg, in front of the hips, and then close. And again. 1. Open the arms forward when they're just before they are shoulder width apart. Make a circle. Press down. Just in front of the hips. Pause for a moment, see if everything's comfortable, and finish. And there you are. That is the first section. Congratulations, we've made it. Hooray! We will have Nancy Lauscher's 13 Postures class next week, and then there will be one review class, and I will review the whole first section. We've got some time today, so what I'd like to do is to practice these last few movements a few times, the one that we don't, from parry, block, and punch. So we'll do those a few times now in the remaining 10 minutes or so that we have. But before we do that, are there any questions?
I just wanted to say, when I make the circle, I don't know how wide it has to be because I have range of motion difficulties, and on certain days it's tough.
Yes.
So is it beyond? I can do it up to eye level, but not much farther up.
That's fine. Yes. Yeah. So let me just make sure I understand your question, Maria. Are we talking about the cross hands circle?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
So and so what you were saying, so your question was,
yes.
how high should you go?
Right.
I think for me, ideally, actually, I really don't think about it, because as my body turns, it's pulling the arm over, and it's going. So here I'm sort of looking at my knuckles right now, and then it's pulling down. But I think it really doesn't matter all that much if you are able to just pull across to here, and it's not high. That's fine. That actually, from what I can see from the camera, Maria, that almost looks too high. It almost looks like your fingertips are over your head. That, yeah, like that.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I thought it was much wider.
No. No, it's actually, thank you for clarifying that. So there's actually two things that are important about this circle. One is, don't go too high. I mean, you can't even see the arm here, kind of like that. Don't go like this. It's just like this. And of course, the camera's looking down at me. So whatever is a comfortable circle, but not exaggerated. The other thing that you've reminded me about, which I forgot to say, which is important, is when we are here and we turn the arm around, circle the arms all the way down. I didn't see anybody with this habit, but some people develop this habit, that what we do is we take a shortcut. So from here, folks, we'll just cross. That's wrong. So don't do that. So from here, both arms come down and lift. So not like this, but both arms come down and then up again. Okay, so let us practice. We'll start with parry, block, and punch. So I will go in the same direction as you, assume that you're facing the 12 o'clock direction. So we've done left brush knee, and I will call out the steps, the cues, freeze frames as we go. So this will be a little slow, and then we'll speed it up. So we've at the end of left brush knee, so left post stance, right arm pushing out. Parry, step up, parry, block, and punch. 1, shift weight back slightly, lift the left arm halfway. With body turning, left arm closes in front of the body, left arm closes in front of the body, left toe to the side. You're still looking to the straight. 2, pull down, parry down with the right arm, make a fist, step center line to sides. Arms and gaze to the back corner. You're center line to side, right heel, toe to the corner. Second parry out, move your weight onto the right leg. Your right arm is parrying out. Your left palm is opposite the center of the right forearm. 3, step out, right arm to the side of the hips, locking out with the left, bow stance width. Keep shifting weight forward, bend knee, and punch. Apparent closing out. 1, with waist turning, yield forward, left arm comes to the side, right fist opens. 2, shuttle left under right, right arm comes to the left, pull the right over the left forearm wards off out, right forearm in front of the ribs. 3, turn the chest, palms in front of the chest, and 4, push out. Cross hands. 1, start turning and the palms go into the triangle shape. 2, make a big circle out to the corner, left foot straight. 3, rotate the arms, bring the arms down as the right foot steps down as the arms cross. Lift. Closing. 1, straighten the legs, arms straighten out forward just before they get to shoulder width. Make a circle, press down in front of the hips, pause for a moment, and finish. Let's do that again. So we are in left brush knee, at the end of left brush knee. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. 1, shift back, weight, turn the left toe out with body turning, left arm circles in front of the body. 2, parry down with the right arm, both arms to the back corner, step center line to sides. 3, parry forward, shift weight onto the right leg. 4, step out, block, right fist by the hip, and punch. Apparent closing out. 1, with waist turning, left arm to the side, release the right. Now left arm comes to the left, right arm comes, left goes right, right goes left. Strip, bring the palms in front of the chest and push out. Cross hands. Shift weight back slightly, start turning the arms. Big circle out to the corner, left foot is straight. Keep the circle going. Turn the arms over, palms now to the back. Arm comes down, arms cross as the right foot lands, and lift. Closing. Straighten the legs, arms come to the front, rotate, and press down. And finish. Okay, I think we actually have time as celebration for finishing the form. We're going to do the whole form from beginning to end. We're going to do it, and I'm not going to give lots of cues so that we can actually fit it in the 5 minutes that we have. But that'll be sort of our culmination. And then actually what I hope to have is to have little certificates for everybody when we do the review class to celebrate the fact that you've actually achieved the first section. Good. So I will go in the same direction as you. So let us begin. We are in prepare, feet shoulder width apart. Opening, rotate and lift up to shoulder height, press down, palms in front of the hips. Grasp bird's tail, ward off left, shift weight to the left, right toe opens, open the arm, close the arm, step out, heel touch, lift with the left, press down with the right, torso vertical, looking to the right. Ward off right, left toe to the corner, grab to the left. Now as the arms close, right foot steps in and out, and come forward into ward off right. Roll back, both arms rotate as the body swings to the right. Now as you come to the left with the waist turn, arms don't change, but everything waist turns to the left. Press with body turning, close the chest, arms in front of the chest, then push out and up. Push, flatten the palms, square the chest. Pull back the palms, just at the last minute, sit them in front of your ribs, and then push up and out. Single whip. Start shifting weight back. Flatten the palms. Now pull with the left arm as the right foot turns 135 degrees. Swing all the way to the left. Now come back, fingertips to fingertips. Hook hand, left arm, ward off. Step out as the left arm comes to 45 degrees. Flatten the foot as the left arm rotates, and then strike out as the knee bends. Raise hand, step forward, shift weight back, shift weight forward, slightly bring the left toe in. Open the arms, empty stance, center line to sides, heel touch, waist turn, right arm forward, left arm, tiger mouth at right forearm center. Wide crane, rotate the arms, palms facing each other. Pull down, big circle, look to the side. Now look to the corner direction, arm closed, change your footwork. Wide crane, lift up the right, press down with the left, ball touch. Left brush knee. Rotate both arms. Now big swing, one arm up, one arm down to the back corner. Step out to a bow. As the foot flattens, brush, right arm to the shoulder, and then as the knee bends, push. Handstrom loop, shift forward, weight. Bring the right center line to sides. Pull back with the right arm. Left arm lifts, right goes down, heel touch, and empty stance. Left brush knee. Right palm rotates. Swing to the back corner as the left foot steps out into a bow. Brush with the left, right arm to the shoulder as the foot flattens. Push out, knee bends, brush knee. Right brush knee, shift weight back slightly. Left arm comes up. Close the left arm in a circle. One arm down, one arm up. Look to the back corner, step out to a bow with the right. Brush with the right arm, left to the shoulder, then push out. Left brush knee. Shift weight back slightly. Turn the right toe to the corner. Close the right arm in front, still looking to the side. Now one arm circles down, one circles up. Heel touch, arm to the back corner. Brush as the foot flattens. Push as you bend the knee. Handstrom loop. Shift forward weight. Bring the back foot in. Now pushing off with the left ball. Pull with the right arm. Left arm lifts. Right arm pushes down. Heel touch with the left heel. Left brush knee. Rotate the left palm up. One arm down, one arm up, step out into a bow stance, right palm to the shoulder, and then push forward. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. Shift weight back slightly with body turning, left toe to the corner. Both arms circle down, parry down with the left, make a fist, transition step, center line to sides. Second parry, shift weight to the right foot. Pull the right hand to the right hip as you block out with the left. Heel touch. Now shift forward, weight, and punch forward. Apparent closing up. With waist turning, yield forward with the right hand. Left arm comes to the left. Left arm goes left, right arm comes left. Pull up and out. Sit the palms in front of the chest and push forward. Cross hands. Start shifting weight back. Arms rotate. Big circle as the left foot comes to the front. Continue the circle. Rotate down. Arms cross at the bottom when the right foot touches. Lifting up. Arms cross. Make sure your chest is sinking. Closing. As you straighten your legs, arms to the front. Rotate at the top. Press down. Two in front of the hips. Pause for a moment there. Find your breathing. And finish. Hands by the side of your legs. And stop. And what's wonderful about that for me is, you remember early on we talked about Tai Chi. Tai Chi is the big everything. And what, in the Chinese, there's this expression is that Tai Chi is the daughter of Wuji, which is nothing. So out of nothing comes something. Out of Wuji comes Tai Chi, and then Tai Chi is the mother of Yin and Yang. And so in the form, when we start, this you can imagine is Wuji, there's nothing. And then we do the whole form, we do all this movement, there's all this open and close, forward and back, lots of Yin and Yang, and then at the end, we finish in quiet and calm and nothingness again. 同学们，再见。
老
老师
师
再见。
再见。